been good. I see a couple of old friends here
Yeah.
already, and it's been fun. I bring my family with me because it's been like 6 years, I think, after the trade. I haven't been here, so I feel good to be back.
Which friends did you say hi to already?
I say to the bullpen catcher, if one of the guys who's taking me here when I came here, and a couple of coaches were here with me when I was playing here.
Not a lot of players left, though, right?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't think so.
What's it like for you to be back and be in the ballpark, and kind of some memories that you have? You established yourself as such a good closer here in Seattle.
Yeah, I got really good memories here. I remember I made my debut here and pitched my last game here too in Seattle. So I think that's the biggest memory I have. When I came out in 2016, my first game was here in Safeco, and my last game in 2018 was here in Safeco too. So I think that was my biggest memory.
Eddie, how much did their coaching staff and player development staff help you grow into the pitcher that you become today?
They helped me a lot. Soon they put me in reliever in minor league. They told me, you're going straight to the big league if you can come from the bullpen and do your job. And they put me in as a reliever. I did my job, and they did it. They bring me up quick.
What do you remember about that transition, going from starting to relieving down in the minor leagues?
As soon when they told me, I was a little bit worried about it because it was something new for me. But as soon they told me, we think you can be in the big league sooner than being started. So I said, okay, let's do it. And I started working as a reliever and paid off.
Did you ever think you would be a reliever at the early stages of your career after you signed with them?
No, because my first couple of years as a minor league player, I was a starter. I was throwing a lot of innings. I remember my last year as a starter, I threw 140, I think 145. So I was in a good track to be a starter in the big league. But they made that decision, and I think that's the best decision they ever made for me.
What do you remember about the trade itself, Edwin?
When they trade me, I was going with my wife to a concert. They called me, you might get traded to Seattle, to the Mets, and we will call you back if something going off. So I went to the concert with my wife, and after the concert, they called me back and said, you're going to the Mets, you gotta go fly to St. Lucie to do your physical and everything, and that's how I knew it.
That was Brody who had called you?
No, they called me from Seattle first. The guy who worked with Seattle, they called me first. You might get traded to the Mets, so let's wait to see what's happening. But something's cooking right now.
How was the concert?
Was good. Was good. I was with my wife, and was having fun. I just was waiting for the call to see if everything was moving forward.
Was it?
The concert, Wisin y Yandel, was back in Puerto Rico.
What were your emotions at the time when you were told you were potentially getting traded?
It was something new. I heard a lot of rumors about me always when I was in the minor league, but I did realize I was something. I thought they would do it because, Robbie Cano called me too. He said, we might get traded to the Mets. It was I think in a wedding too, and I said to him, if wherever you go, if I go with you, I will be fine. So I got lucky. I got traded with him to New York.
Do you still talk to Robbie?
Yeah, we talk almost a week every week. It's been playing in Mexico.
Yeah,
it's been doing great. We talk a lot because we got a really good relationship.
Yeah. Your last season here, 2018, one of the best ever by a closer. 57 saves, still a team record. What was that like for you? What was that season, that journey like for you?
It was great. Since day one, my goal was have a great season. And I remember when Scott came to me, I got like 1 or 2 saves. He told me, if you got more than 50 saves, I was getting a haircut with some line that year, and he told me, if you got more than 50 saves, I will do the same haircut as you. I said, deal, I don't have anything to lose. And as soon as I get the 50 saves, I give him the ball. I remember we was in Arizona, and then we fly to San Diego, and I bring the barber, and we did it there in San Diego.
Think you could convince Mendoza to do that?
If he come to me next year, because now the season is almost over, and we can make some bet, and if we lose, I will make him pay.
For Mariners fans who maybe haven't followed you super closely the past 6 seasons, how would you summarize your time with the Mets?
My time with the Mets didn't start the way I want to. I came in the trade, and I didn't perform the way I want to. But after that year, I went home and realized I gotta work harder. And after that season, everything went fine to me. You know, I've been able to perform the way I want to in New York, and they can see like if they go see numbers and everything, they can see like I've been able to do my work.
When you say that you realized you had to work harder, how did your work change? What did you do to turn things around?
You know, playing New York is tough. You know, a lot of things happen at the same time. You know, and you gotta concentrate in your job. So I went home in the off season, working my body, working my mentality. You know, how to flush everything, how to handle everything, and I think that those things helped me because after I clean up everything, I perform better.
Was Jael born here? Your oldest son?
No, he born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, but he born that year. I came up to the big leagues. He born in the All-Star break.
Okay.
That year we was playing in Kansas City and fly back home to Puerto Rico and then fly back to Seattle.
It's a long way.
Yeah, but paid off because you know my kid came. You know everything came in that year in 2016. Like
Yeah.
I made my dream come true. I get my first son born too. So that was a great year for me.
And have you followed at all what Andres Munoz is doing for this team this year?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. I think he was in the All-Star game this year, and he's a really talented player. I follow him before. I think he was with San Diego.
Yeah.
I watching him pitch, and he got great stuff. You know, I met him my first time in 2022 when Seattle went to New York. I met him because the bullpen catcher Fleming called me. He wanna meet me, so I went to meet him. He got me from so advice. But it's a really good pitcher. He got great stuff, and I think he's doing great.
What was that meeting like?
You know, just to know each other. He asked me how I prepared for the game, couple advice how to handle when things not going good for you, and I give my advice to him, and I think he's doing great.
Edwin, how wild was that for you when you first came up, having just made the change to the bullpen and then having the experience of closing games late in the environment that was going on here at that time with the way you were performing?
It was great, you know. Then when they bring me out, they did a really good job. They was bringing me in situation I couldn't handle, and then they keep climbing the ladder with me. So as soon they give me the ball in the night, I think I was ready to close games.
What was the name of the bullpen catcher who took you under his wing?
Fleming Diaz. Yeah, he was a great guy for me when I get here. You know, he was always with me in the bullpen. We was playing catch together. He helped me a lot.